there is an assessment tool that has been issued by the Cabinet Secretary through the Department of Quality Assurance. It's the one that we are administering. And we are going to visit every school. The officers will go to the school in person. They will capture all the relevant details that are required. Key of them being one is the enrollment of that school. The schools that have an enrollment that is coming down or going down and maybe did not have a candidature of 45 students in KIPSEA may not be, or is one of the schools that is not likely to be recommended, depending on, of course, the other parameters that we will be looking at. So the enrollment matters first. The second one is the physical facilities. Does this school have enough rooms? At least 2 rooms that we can start the junior secondary with. Do they have an expansion place so that if, as the school grows up, there will be required some expansion of facilities, like the labs, like the extra classes. Is there a playing ground? A playing ground, very key. Do we have a playground in that school? Because in CBC, activities are very important, because at the end of it, there is a pathway we are calling talent pathway. So a playground is important for the school to learn. Do they have also extra rooms that can now house home science, can have the theater, we can have music rooms like that. So the physical facilities is very well captured in that tool. The other thing that we will be considering most is the number of teachers and the qualification of teachers, because we are looking at a situation where the use of existing teachers. Do we have teachers, because even in the secondary schools, we have, not primary schools, we have teachers who have done degree courses. These ones, if at all also they qualify, they might have a degree, but you don't qualify in the sense that you do not have a C+ in a teaching subject, or in a teaching subject, or you do not specialize in 2 subjects. So it is not an aspect of a teacher with a degree. That degree that is also relevant and can be applicable in teaching. So all this information are being captured in the tool. We will be assessing both public and primary and public and private schools. We will rely also so much on private schools because of the 100% transition. But we will not approve a school because we also need numbers. It is the school that will meet the laid-down criteria, because we also want to ensure that there is quality teaching. We will also be keen on private schools, especially on the teaching staff. So if they don't have qualified teachers, then we will also not, they will also not be approved. Mpaka sasa hakuna shule ambayo imesajiliwa. Kwa sababu gani? Serikali imetoa mwongozo wa kukagua hiyo mashule, na ndio nimesema ilianzishwa jana kila pahali, everywhere in the country jana. Kwa hivyo wale wazazi ama wale walimu wanatoa hiyo miongozo ama joining instructions, tunaomba wangojee. Wazazi tunawaomba wangojee kabla ya kukimbilia, kwa sababu vile nilisema kuna wale private investors, na unajua hata wao wako kwa biashara, kwa hiyo wanakimbilia. Na unajua mzazi, mwalimu akinunua uniform tayari akiambiwa aende shule ingine ataanza kuongea mambo ya hii uniform. Kwa hivyo kwa wiki mbili zijazo tutakuwa tumetoa mwongozo ya ile mashule itakuwa imesajiliwa. Wale walifanya kwa public schools there were 12,592. In the private schools they were around 22,000. So we are transiting around that something thousand. I will get the new figures. We are the TSC of the ministry through the TSC is retooling the teachers. We are calling them retooling, inducting the teachers on how to handle the junior secondary. So we have already started the process. Yesterday we were opening the workshop or the training for the trainers of trainers. Drawn from the ministry, we have the quality assurance officers from the Ministry of Education. We have the curriculum support officers from the Teacher Service Commission, and we have a number of tutors from the Teachers Training College. They are Teachers of Teachers College for us. For the special needs schools for the whole region, they are the Mombasa School for Physically Handicapped. They will be trained for 1 week, so that now from next week we will now be training teachers who will handle junior secondary, so that by the time we open the schools and the junior schools are reporting on that year of January, we will have teachers who will have been trained on their curriculum, on their administration, and everything else. So we are set. The government has set a program for that.
All the protocols observed. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Peter Mogo, the TSC County Director. Mine is to wish you well as you write the remaining